What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to be taking a look at the Solo by Sidetrak. That's right. This is a portable monitor that will really up your productivity game, and it'll really give you the ability to work anywhere, right? So a lot of us might require multiple screens when we're doing our job, or our hobby, whichever it is. And this ultra thin monitor by Sidetrak will boost your productivity, and you can just add this to your work anywhere setup or kit and easily haul it up with you, right? So let's go ahead and take a look. We've got a 15.8 inch full HD portable monitor. That's 1080 LCD display screen by Sidetrak. Again, designed to make your productivity unstoppable. Let's look at the back, then we'll open the box, we'll get into the goods. So it's lightweight, 1.2 pounds. That's pretty darn lightweight. Ultra thin, 0.4 inch thickness. Wow, that is very, very thin. Headset port available, so you can plug into this. So if you're one of those ones that have a lot of conference calls, and stuff like that, beautiful. You can plug a headset into it. USB-C or HDMI connection. And it also has a 15.8 inch LED backlight. So very, very nice. Watch your work come to life. Productivity that moves with you. The days of working remote, working anywhere are here. And that's what this is hopefully going to help you with. Also, if you want to up the game, it is compatible with Windows, Chrome, Apple, PS4, Xbox. And I'm going to assume probably the Nintendo Switch. Probably the Stream Deck, I'm just going to say. Maybe we'll test that. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll use it with the Stream Deck. Again, we got the connectivity powered by the USB-C cord or a mini HDMI and USB-A cord. For USB-C connections, check for these icons. So the tech specs we kind of already went over. Power consumption, though, is 8 watts. The resolution, again, 19 by 20 by 1080. And we already talked about the connection types of C, A, and mini HDMI. So let's go ahead, pop this bad boy open. Enough reading the box and the specs and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and open this up. Again, a disclaimer. Sidetrak was nice enough to send this to the show. They're not paying me for this. They did send me the product sample. They have not reviewed this video in any way prior to its publication. So, and you can see you're getting the full unboxing experience with me. I have not actually tested this at this point, but I will after this part of the video and during the video. So we get an instruction manual. We get the actual monitor. Ooh, feels like nice quality already. I can already tell. You can usually tell when you pick something up, like what you think the quality overall is with kind of like the way it's built, the weight, the firmness of it. This feels nice. Doesn't feel cheap. Feels like it's got an aluminum back. There we go. Very, very nice. What else? We've got microfiber cloth. And we've got some included cables. So it looks like we've got a HDMI style cable here. Is this to a mini? So I think we've got, mini HDMI to regular HDMI. So that's a nice cable to have included. I think we've got our C to A and probably our C to C. Yes. So those are the cables that you get. Pretty much everything you need to get up and running with no issues. Here's our screen. Very, very nice. Comes in with a portable kickstand with some rubber feet on it. And that's really where our ports are at as well. So over here we've got all aforementioned ports. So HDMI mini and a couple of Type C's. And on this side we've got our volume control, headphone jack, and it looks like maybe the power button. So we've got all of those on this side over on here, on the actual kickstand, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and move the box. That's how it's going to sit. Let's look at the angles real quick before we get into the goods. So this is a very nice sturdy hinge. It's got a lot of Look at that. So you can have many different angles. And those little rubber feet at the end of this, you can have it like that. Very cool. I'm actually pretty stoked about this. You know, even like pretty rigid, standing pretty upright like that, depending on whatever your angle is with your seat. And then basically you kind of throw this in here. Now I'm going to probably have to look and see if I could get a case for this, because having the screen exposed and just thrown in my bag, yeah, not a huge fan of that. So I'll look at the accessories they have to offer as well, because out of the gate you don't get any kind of travel case, which would be something that I would prefer. So anyway, let's go ahead and I will come back, do a little testing. This is just kind of the initial unboxing part of the video. I'll do some testing on my own. I'll let you guys know what I've encountered, and then I'll go over it and give you a quick little demonstration. Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. I gotta say, this is one kick butt tool to up your productivity game. I've used this now for about a week, and I absolutely love it. Let's go over some of the features and give you a little bit of a demonstration. So I've already touched upon in the little unboxing video previously to this some of the cool stuff that this has. So this is the Solo Pro HD Sidetrack, so it's a portable monitor. It is HDR, so it makes a streaming experience. If you want to watch Netflix on this, which I've done, works pretty good. So that does help on your streaming. You can also set this as auto detect on the HDR, and so it's either off, on, or auto detect, which is a setting that you set on the actual portable monitor itself. There's no software to manage this. It's got a little button for menu that you can push and click, and then update the settings. So that's kind of cool. This also is FreeSync. So what that means is it's an LCD screen, so that reduces the screen tearing. So you're not going to get out of sync with the source, right? So that's one of the big things that some of these portable monitors in the past haven't been able to do, is they get out of sync. So that's not the best of things. This one does have FreeSync, so it's not going to get out of sync with the source. So that means that the frame rates will stay pretty much in sync, right? That's what you want. Also, this got not only the menu that adjusts the HDR, but you can adjust the brightness, the volume. This does have built-in speakers. They're not the best, but they work. And then just typical display settings that you can actually go in here and change the colors, you know, the contrast, all that kind of stuff built into it. So this again is an IPS panel. So you get, you know, the basic stuff. So it's got 9 milliseconds on its basically its refresh rate, which I guess is about 60 hertz, and its aspect ratio is 16:9. And again, you can actually use this horizontal or vertical, which we'll get into, which is kind of cool. It doesn't have the auto detect rotate. You got to actually manually change that on your computer, but hey, that's not a big deal. And one other thing, if you do decide to purchase this, I'll have the link in the show notes. They also are a firm partner, so if you go and you look at the price tag and you're like, whoa, that's pretty pricey. One, I think it is worth the price point that they've got it at. I wish they would have included some kind of case. If I had any gripe for what you're paying for just the monitor, it would be nice to have some kind of protection for this at the investment rate you're paying for. They also offer free shipping, a 1-year warranty, and a 30-day return policy if you're not absolutely happy with it, right? So that's what's pretty cool. So as you can see here, I do have my Safari over here on the screen, so I just enlarged it, and you can see here it's acting as a secondary screen to my MacBook Pro. I can actually take Windows and just drag them over to the monitor and drop them in, and works really, really well. Let's minimize the Safari, and we'll take kind of dark over there with these lights, but as you can see here, I just drug over my screen here and enlarged it over here. So very, very cool stuff. So let's get into how we can flip this to be a vertical display. So we'll do display on here, just hit enter, and you can see here it's detecting the monitor Sidetrack as the secondary monitor. So what we can come in here and do is, that's the main display. This is the secondary. It says it's a Sidetrack. So what we'll do is we'll flip it 90 degrees. So let's say confirm. Let's go back to Safari. And now as you can see, it's kind of set up Safari. Let's go ahead and flip it. And it does set up. Probably not the best on this desk. Let's enlarge Safari screen here. And we'll just bring up Twitter. And you'll see here, like, my Twitter feed will be long, lengthwise, vertical. So that's pretty cool. We can have a vertical mode. So if you're a coder, you can basically come in here and have all your code displayed on the screen. If you go through like long documents and you don't want to have to, like, you know, screw around with scroll bars and stuff like that, you have a vertical option on here as well. So that's a pretty cool thing. So let's go over some of these click menus on the screen real quick. So if I come in here and click my menu button here, as you can see, hopefully you can see, I got a glare. Brightness, contrast, color, audio, other settings, input source, and you can basically do on-screen controls of your menus, which I think is really, really a good thing. I absolutely love this thing. And one other thing, let's just go back to standard mode. Done. And you can see now we're back over here in standard mode on our display. That's all you really got to do to adjust the display. So that's kind of cool. Now, I have one USB-C cable, right? This is plugged into my MacBook port. And I'm in the C port on the Sidetrack. That's all I'm even running this off of, right? It is just running off a USB-C. So the sound, the display video, and the power is all going through that USB-C cable over to this portable monitor. Now, I have used this, and it does not really show up as a battery suck, which is kind of nice. Of course, you can lower the mode on this, on its brightness and stuff like that, and try to keep the battery feed a little bit less, I guess. But for the most part, I've used this for a while now. This is an M1 MacBook, and they have amazing batteries anyway. So I really don't detect much of a power drain, which is a nice thing. So even though I am using the MacBook Pro to power this, I'm not detecting a huge drop in my productivity portable battery-wise on my MacBook. And if that's a concern, you can bring a power brick with you and power this with another cable and run the power through the other USB-C. So basically you're going to have USB-C power into a power brick and then just use the other USB-C for basically your display and your audio coming through instead of your power. So you do have options there. You don't have to use your laptop's power. All right, so that's an option. Again, this works with a lot of different things, OSs across the board. So, you know, I think if you're looking for something, if you're a Windows user, a Linux user, a Chromebook user, obviously a Mac user, it's going to work for you. Also, if you wanted to bring it as a gaming monitor. Now, I wouldn't say it's a very great gaming monitor, 60 hertz refresh rate, but FreeSync. So it could be. So you could probably use this with like your Nintendo Switch and stuff like that, and maybe not have any problems whatsoever. So that's another option if you wanted to use it kind of as a bigger screen for your gaming, right? So you can do that. Even your Stream Deck would work. So I think that's another viable option, and we'll probably do another video down the road utilizing that and doing a quick demonstration of it. But overall, guys, I think this is a really kick-butt monitor. I think it's worth the price. Like I said, I wish they would have included a case, a protection case. But this is almost like a 16-inch portable monitor. It's super thin, super lightweight. We went over the specs in the unboxing part. Just like a little over a pound you're adding to your carry. I think it's great. I think it upped my portability game big time when I'm working on spreadsheets and surfing the internet. Looking at banking accounts on the web and then trying to adjust a spreadsheet. Beautiful. It saves me minimizing back and forth or doing half screen. Love it. Check the show notes. I'll have a link for Sidetrack, the Solo. They also have some other options, so check them out. Okay, I'm not just saying they have this one. They've actually got a 4K video, portable video monitor. Now I'm sure that's going to use a little more juice. And they also have some tri-screens, right? So you can attach it to this, and they actually have just another monitor that actually attaches to your screen on the back, which we'll actually go over one of those. That's a future video, so stay tuned. We'll go over the Sidetrack, I can't remember, I think it's called the Swivel. That's a video coming down the road. All right. Anyway, check the show notes, check the link, check out Solo by Sidetrack. Again, this is the Pro HD version. And again, the link will be there for this particular model you're watching in this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the show. And always, guys, thanks for watching. I think you're going to be super excited about some of the future content with Raspberry Pis coming up. We've got a couple other really cool portable monitor solutions. We're going to up that work anywhere, work remote kind of game. I think we're going to create a playlist out there with a bunch of different tools to up your remote work anywhere game. And I think you're going to love some of the stuff we're coming at you with. So hit that notification bell also so you'll be alerted when we release those videos. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and have a good one.